So make sure you mark your calendar for that. And it is also, please RSVP so that hey Nikki, so that I know how many kits to prepare for and all that good stuff. So also mark your calendar for September 27th. Is the latest that you can pre-register and prepay for New Wave Bingo. And New Wave Bingo is actually October 12th, so mark your calendar for that. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I am super excited about it, and I hope that we get quite a few people to pre-register and pay and come. We're going to play 6 rounds of bingo. We're going to have a little fun in between, and also crafting. We're going to be making 6 projects in between the 6 rounds of bingo. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. There'll be some food and prizes, and everybody is going to get to go home with a goodie bag. So please make sure that you don't miss out on that. And like I said, pre-registration and prepay is due no later than September 27th. Also, if you have not received the holiday catalog yet, please message me ASAP so I can try to get you one out or another one out. And sometimes with the mail, things get kind of messed up and stuff. And I really don't want you guys to miss out on it because this is a gorgeous catalog. It's my favorite one so far. And there is lots of beautiful things in here, which I am going to open in just a few minutes. And then also, if you have not signed up for my newsletters, I hope that you do that, because that is a wonderful way to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing and everything that's going on with Stampin' Up. Because with Facebook, not everything gets shared, or, well, I share everything, but it doesn't always end up in your news feed. So that way you won't miss anything. Also, that's another way for you to be able to RSVP for my classes, to be able for me to send you PayPal invoices for bingos and other events that are prepaid. So, and just message me if you'd like a catalog and you're not currently working with another outstanding demonstrator. Please just message me so that I can get you one right out to you. I would love to earn your business. I would actually be honored to earn your business and would love for you to have one of these great catalogs. This is just not just a catalog for purchasing stuff, but there are all kinds of great ideas. We call it an idea book too, because there's so many beautiful samples of things that you can recreate, and it's just fun. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. Okay, so enough with that, because I know that with lunchtime stamping we don't always have long lunches. So this is the project that we're going to be making today. This is a little treat holder, and it's a caramel apple. Isn't it super, super cute? So we're going to make that, and you can find that apple punch. It is the Apple Builder Punch, and you can find that in your holiday catalog. If I can remember where it's at. It's further back. You can find that on page 49. You can purchase it separately from the stamp set, or you can purchase them both as a bundle. The stamp set Harvest Hellos that goes along with it, and you can save 10%. This is awesome, and I've been having so much fun with it, and I'm going to have some new projects for you coming up soon that I'm going to show you. But for today, we are going to do this apple. So let me show you how to do it. Oh, with any of your online orders for this month, please use host code FP698-7H3. Okay, so here is the stamp set and the punch, the Apple Builder Punch. It will punch out the pumpkin and the apple, so you can do both with them. It's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So this is what we're going to be using. We're also going to be using Poppy Parade, soft suede. We have a strip of Whisper White cardstock, a strip. This is about 1/4 of an inch thick right here for This is actually crumb cake, and this is going to be our stick. We have some more scrap Poppy Parade for our apple. Okay, we're going to be using some of the polka dotted tulle ribbon for a bow, and also I'm going to throw in some, this is from, I can't remember the name of this. There's so many different ribbons now, and my mind just freezes up sometimes. This is like burlap ribbon here, and you can separate this and pull out the strings to use it in place of linen thread. It's a little bit thicker than linen thread. It gives it more of a rustic look. So we're going to use some of that too. And let's go ahead and, oh, I didn't bring my scoring tool over. Shoot, let me see if I can't find that real quick. And honestly, I'm not sure what I did with it. So, here it is. I was going to just use my trimmer, but sometimes it's with these smaller pieces, it's just easier for me to use the Stampin' our scoring tool here, Simply Scored. Okay, so I've got this piece here. This is Poppy Parade, and it is 4 3/4 by 2 1/8. I'm going to place the long side up, and then I'm going to score it at 1 3/8. So we've got 1, 2 3/8. We're going to score it right there. And then we're going to score it at 2 1/8, which is right here. 3 1/2, and 4 1/4. And then we're just going to turn it a half a turn, and we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch. Just like that. So we are done with that. Okay, let me put that to the side. Pull out my paper snips here. And this little small little triangle on this side right here where it's the 1/2 inch side, you're going to cut that off. So we are going to cut that right off. And hopefully I can cut this straight. And then I'm going to notch this just like that. And then we're going to cut this up right here on this score line all the way to that score line that goes right across here. We're going to cut up to there. So you guys, it is so stinking hot. It is September, and you would think that it would be cooler. Okay, and then I'm going to notch this one right here, this tab. Just give that a little notch there, and then a little notch right here. This is pretty simple to make, and it's a lot of fun, and it is super, super cute. Okay, and I did not notch this one, so let's go ahead and notch that. So we're going to give this a little notch right here, just like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold on all the score lines. And I do have my bone folder, yay! So we're going to just use our bone folder to give it a nice crisp fold, just like that. And fold this one, just like that. Then we're going to be using our Tombow liquid glue. You can use tear and tape, or if you have Fast Fuse, which has retired and I don't have anymore, so if you do have that, you can use that too. So I am going to put some Tombow glue right on this tab right here. Try not to get too much to where it oozes out the sides. Okay, I think that's probably good. And then I'm going to fold it over and line it up, which I may or may not do a good job because I don't see straight. And then plus, I only have one contact in because I scratched my eye somehow or another, and I'm not sure, oops, I'm not sure how I did, but I did. Let me do that again. And So I had to take my contact out, so now it's doubly hard for me to see straight. All right, so there we go. I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to pay attention to where my seam is. So this is going to be the back of my box. So I'm going to fold those in, fold that. I am going to put a little bit of adhesive on this just so that it catches. I'm going to fold this down, and then I'm going to put some adhesive on this flap right here. That gets folded down last. Just like that. I'm going to square up my little box just like that. I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of give it a little bit of pressure on the inside and rub it so that all of that adheres nicely. Okay, so there's our little box. We're going to put that aside, and I am going to bring in the Apple Builder Punch, and I'm going to punch out 2 apples. 1 and then 2. So I have 2 apples, and then I'm going to go ahead and punch out 2 out of some soft suede scraps here, and I'll show you why we're going to use 2. So I've got that, and that. I don't need those. I will save those for another project. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this in. So what we're going to do, how to get this caramel like it's dripping down, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really, really simple. And all you do is you just take your paper snips, however far down you want it to go, and then you just kind of cut it. And any shape that you want it to be, any length that you want it to be, you just cut it. So I'm going to try to make that look like a drip, just like that. Ooh, there's a nice breeze coming in. That feels wonderful. Our AC decided it wasn't going to work anymore, so it's a little warm today. But anytime anything can go wrong, it sure will. All right, but it is okay, and it's not really that bad. So now I'm gonna kind of come back up, and just like that. Okay, so now we have that one. You can discard the bottom piece because you're not going to need it, and then that is going to line up right there like so. Now I was going to cut another one because I wanted to show you how I got the shine on it. So we're going to quickly cut another one here. Oops. Just like that. Hope I'm in the camera. I keep forgetting, and I bring it up closer to me so that I can see better, but sometimes it's out of the camera. And oops, that looks a little square, so we'll come around like that. And one more here. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. So there is our apple. And as you can tell, that goes right there on there. And now I'm going to show you how I did the, how I got it glossy, because you can tell that that's glossy, like melted caramel. So I am using our fine tip glue pen, and this works beautifully when you want to add a shine to something. So we're just going to take this off, if it'll come off, because sometimes I'm not using the fine tip part because I didn't have this very long at all, and I forgot to put the cap on it. So if you have this, or if you decide to get some, please remember to immediately put your cap right back on, because if you don't, it dries out, and that's what happened to me. So I'm not able to use the needle tip anymore. So that kind of stinks, but you learn. Learn the hard way sometimes. So all I'm doing is just carefully squeezing this out and just rubbing it along, just kind of spreading it on there. Now for this treat box today, I'm not going to use this because this does take a little while to dry. So I'm going to put this aside to dry, but we can still use our the other one. It just won't have a shine to it, but it will still be super, super cute. Okay, so there we go. So I've just kind of smoothed that out. Hopefully you can see how I did that. So it's just smoothed out some, and I'm going to put that to the side to dry. So just like that. So we're going to go ahead and adhere this to our apple front here. I don't need that, so I'm going to stick that back on there, and that's going to go on there just like that. Okay, so I am going to put some liquid glue on this, and I don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Up, just a tiny bit. Okay, and I'm going to line this up right like that. Line it right up. There we go. So there is our caramel that is on our apple, dripping down the sides, and it's making it look so good that you want a caramel apple, right? All right, so now I am going to just take my little stick here, and I'm going to glue that right to the back of this, just like so. And then I'm going to cut off a piece like that. And there we go. So now we are ready to assemble to our box. So we have two of them. So one is going to be for the back. So I am going to put some glue on that. And this is the back side. So this is going to go right like that. Make sure that it is straight and even, and it looks pretty straight and even to me. And then I'm going to put some glue on here, and then this is going to go right on there too. So we're just going to sit this down, try to make sure it's as even as the back side, which it looks like it is, and it's sitting pretty straight. Actually, it needs to come over a little more, I think. Uh-oh, come on. There we go. Just like that. There we go. I'm happy with that. So we are just going to, I'm sticking my finger in there and kind of just pushing it down so that we make sure that it's nice and adhered. Okay, so now we're going to do a little stamping, and I've got the sentiment, "You Make Me Smile," and we're going to use a little Poppy Parade, and I've got my little strip of Whisper White cardstock that we're probably going to cut this down. Now on this apple, I did use my stitched labels, but I decided that on this one, we're just going to use just basic cutting and nothing fancy, and I'm going to show you that it can be just as cute, because I know that sometimes budgets can be a little tight, and so I'm going to show you how this can be just as cute. Okay, so I am hoping that that's going to dry a little bit more, and I'm just going to take my paper snips and just kind of cut as straight as of a line as I can, and I'm going to give it a little bit here, just give it a little bit of an edge, and it is going to go, I probably should have, it's going to go just like that. Okay, so we've got that, but I'm going to put a little glue on there, and came out a little bit faster than I wanted it to, but it will be okay. So there is You Make Me Smile. Now we're going to take a piece of our polka dotted tulle ribbon. We don't need a very long piece because all we're going to do is tie a little knot, but you need it long enough to where you can tie a knot. So hopefully I did not cut this too short. I hope. I think I got it. I'm going to leave that a little loose because remember I said I wanted to bring in some of this twine here that is from the burlap ribbon. So I am going to stick this, if I can see where the opening is. I may not be able to. I might have to undo it. But I think it's right in there somewhere. I think it's right there. I hope. Okay. I see it. I just cannot grab it. Let's see. There we go. There we go. I got it. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so now we're just going to pull this tight like so. And we are going to trim off some of this. Cut that. And then I'm going to see about how big I need my bow. So I think I need it about like that. And then on this side as well. So I'm going to cut that down. And then we're going to cut this down too. Let me see here. So that looks about even, maybe a little bit more. And then I'm going to trim this up just a little bit more too. And then we're going to take a glue dot and stick that right on there to the back of that. And then we're going to put it right there. Right there it goes. So there is our apple. So there we go. So there it is. Super cute, super easy. And now what I've got is I've got these Werther's Originals Cocoa Cream Soft Caramels. And I thought that those would be absolutely perfect in there. And let me tell you, these are very good. You pop one of these in your mouth and you bite into it, and then you get this nice little squirt of chocolatey cream in it. So good. Okay, so I am just putting those in there. It holds two perfectly. I bent our stick. So there we go. So that is how I made that. So super, super cute. And so I hope you guys give it a try. And I hope that you post it and let me know. I don't think you can post on this page. That was another reason why I wanted to start my group page up, because you can post pictures of the projects that you do. And I love to see you do some of the projects that I do, and I really love to see you guys tweak them and make them your own. But you can post those on my group page, Let's Be Creative Together. And that is, so just go over there and request to join and I'll approve you. And it will be lots of fun. I would love to see that. So thanks a lot, you guys, for taking time out in your lunch to spend with me. And I hope that you guys have a fabulous, wonderful day. And don't forget to sign up for my email list. Okay, see you guys later. Bye-bye.